Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt. We greatly appreciate y'all. If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to the channel, hit the notification button. We're going to get to it like we always do. Once again, it's your host, F. Merritt. We got the No Call Show with Robert Byrd and legendary Hall of Fame referee Kenny Bayless, and they sat down. Now listen, this is a brand new podcast. These guys literally looks like they just started literally like today or yesterday. So they're uploading a couple conversations that they're having, a couple topics that they've been talking about. And the link will be in the description. You guys can check it out, subscribe to the channel, support them. Once again, a different perspective from legendary referees' point of views of certain things in the sport of boxing. But like I said, support them. The link will be in the description below. But they sat down. That's right. Robert Byrd and legendary Kenny Bayless sat down and talked about Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, and if they thought the knee that Gervonta Davis took in the fight was supposed to be a knockdown. Now listen, we already know it's controversial. The whole fight was controversial, from the knee to the wiping of the face. For Gervonta Davis, when he went to the corner, to the scoring, to the commission deciding not to overturn the decision, all of that, man. For the draw, like a lot of people had Lamont Roach winning that fight before the knockdown was even put into place. So you add the knockdown, you know what? They really had Lamont Roach winning that fight probably like 1 or 2 rounds. So it's a controversial fight. That's why they're running it back. But you know what? Salute to both fighters. Like I said, Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, it was a phenomenal fight. But according to Robert Byrd and Kenny Bayless, both are in agreement, both are in agreement that yes, it should have been a knockdown. When Gervonta Davis went down to a knee, legendary referee Willis, he should have came out, and they talked about it. He actually started to count, got to 2 or 3 and stopped the count for whatever reason, talked to Gervonta, and then the fight continued. But you know what? Kenny Bayless said there's no timeout in the sport of boxing. And then he also came out and said, hey, this happened to me, a situation where a fighter took a knee before, but, just to clear his head, gain some time, maybe he was getting tired or whatever like that, and then he continued to fight. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes guys run into stuff and be like, yo, I'm fading a little bit. I got to take a time out, but let me go ahead and take this knockdown and then come back up and then come back with a different game plan to try to win the fight. Robert Byrd said the same thing. They both agreed. Not only did Robert Byrd agree that it should have been a knockdown, but he agreed that when Tank Davis's team touched his face to wipe his face off, the alleged grease that was in Gervonta Davis's eyes, when they touched him with that towel, the fight should have been a disqualification automatically. And they both broke down the rules of the sport of boxing. I think Kenny Bayless came out and said that anything that touches the floor besides the soles from the fighter's feet is considered a knockdown. So, you got the textbook rules in the sport of boxing. I don't know why the decision for a draw wasn't overturned and the win should have been awarded to Lamont Roach. But you know what? Lamont Roach won and lost at the same time. He won the fight in a lot of people's eyes. But hey, you didn't lose because you have walked away with a draw. But like I said, sometimes performances of a lifetime, they get overshadowed by controversy. Salute to Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis. He wins because he didn't lose the fight, but then we get to run it back. So if I come back and win in more dramatic fashion, we doubling up. Now people are really going to be tuning in because they're going to know that, hey, this is going to be a really good fight because the first one was a really, really good fight. I just hope it doesn't end in controversy again. But like I said, Gervonta Davis wins in this situation because he gets a good game prime opponent and he gets to double up his paycheck, basically. But like I said, salute to both fighters, Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis. I'm looking forward to the rematch very, very soon. I think they're trying to do it in either June or July, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Once again, the link will be in the description for Robert Byrd and Kenny Bayless's podcast. You guys can check that out for yourself and see exactly what both legendary referees have said about the subject. And let me know what you guys think. Do you think Gervonta Davis should have been counted for a knockdown, or did the judges get it right? Did Steve Willis get it right? Let me know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. I'm out.